Order 1886 has one of the most interesting premises I've seen in an original IP since the launch of Assassin's Creed back in 2007. This shadowy world of alternative history is beautifully rendered in loving detail, and there's no doubt an amazing level of craftsmanship went into creating the steampunk-style weapons, equipment, and majestic clothing. The painstakingly created character models come to life on screen with top-notch, engaged voice acting work, and it all comes together in sharp cinematic detail that adds to the overall murderous mood of this version of 19th century London and its Gothic Victorian architecture. The Order proves you can make a dark and gritty video game without destroying the aesthetics. It is a triumph of nearly unparalleled art design I've ever seen in a video game.
We need weapons.
You play as Galahad, a longtime member of the Order, a group of ancient warriors that have fought off evil for centuries with the help of an element called Blackwater. Blackwater puts you on the brink of immortality, but that doesn't mean you can't go down, and it definitely doesn't mean you won't meet a permanent death at the hands of your enemies. Galahad attempts to rid London of half-breeds, a group of werewolves that have mysteriously increased in numbers around the city, and may be part of a larger conspiracy that he has to unravel with the help of his friends like Nikolai Tesla.
Sir, this is for you as well. It should all be in working order.
Thank you, Nicola. And the other weapon?
The Order seems to take part from every piece of historical fiction and non-fiction to bring it all together into a movie I would love to watch.
We are on board.
Acknowledged, Sir Percival. Sentinel-5 is eating back and will remain available for support.
Confirmed.
The problem with the Order 1886 lies in the fact that you just can't sit back and enjoy the world that Santa Monica Studios and Ready at Dawn has created. You have to actually pick up the controller to play it. And this is where the Order falls apart. Stiff, slow character movement, cobbled together with less than stellar cover shooting, left me wanting to have this relatively short game end as soon as possible. The game offers hundreds of paths to slowly walk down, but offers little reward for exploration as you pick up objects to examine them with no real payoff added to the overall gameplay or story. One of the most interesting elements the Order had going for it were the over-the-top anachronistic weapons. Unfortunately, most of these are tied to the story, so you won't be using a lightning gun or a rocket launcher when you actually need or want it. And these weapons are glued to the D-pad, so switching between weapons or equipping grenades wasn't so much of a challenge, but a constant annoyance. You always had the feeling that the Order wanted to have the action of Gears of War, the horror of Resident Evil rolled into one, and we already know that didn't work out too well in the past. The Order also featured quite a few QuickTime events, which could end your life with one wrong press of a button. The mechanic itself isn't so bothersome, as games like Beyond Two Souls and Telltale Games' The Walking Dead have done it before. The problem lies with the pacing. After slowly climbing some walls, cover shooting, and looking at apples, awkwardly throwing this element into the mix confuses an already poorly paced game and hinders any desire to replay the missions through again. I really wanted to like the Order 1886, and I hope it does get a shot at a sequel. I think the game is overflowing with potential and has a lot more to offer players that are hungry for a new game franchise.
We need to press forward.
If you feel you must play the Order, I can only advise that you wait for a price drop or put it into your rental queue.